This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 13th of March. I'm Michael Groff. Our weather system is moving away from the area, so decreasing clouds, but a cool and windy day will be left in its wake here in the valley. We'll start a warming trend tomorrow that'll continue into the St. Patrick's weekend and into early next week. Temperatures going above average. We could be in the 80s once more. Let's talk about it first. The almanac from yesterday, only 59 degrees for the high, the low 51. That occurred at 11:59 p.m. And we also picked up just under a quarter of an inch of rain officially at Sky Harbor, although some spots did see quite a bit more than that. We're about a half inch above where we should be on the year. And outside right now, here at 8:20 a.m., we're seeing those decreasing clouds, still mostly cloudy out there as of this recording. And we're at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 47, humidity 77%, the winds from the southwest at 16 miles per hour, a bit breezy out there. And the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area right now, most of us are in the 50s at this hour. The upper air look across the country, our vigorous cold winter storm system is now moving away from us out into the plain states, going negative tilt as it does. So it's creating a big mess. Check it out on the watch warning map. Those counties in red, those are blizzard warnings extending from northeastern Colorado through the plains, the Dakotas, Minnesota, and winter storm warnings for much of the central and northern plains as well. Elsewhere, wind advisories extend from the southwest, the Four Corners, including northern and eastern Arizona, where it'll be very windy today, out through much of the southern plains. There's a severe thunderstorm watch in North Texas, so a little bit of everything out there. Speaking of severe weather, the convective outlook for today, we've got the marginal risk, the broader risk extending from the Gulf Coast all the way northward into parts of Illinois and Indiana. But look at that enhanced risk zone there. From around Greenville, Mississippi up to Memphis. So yes, there are certainly the possibility of a few tornadoes in that zone. All right, the rainfall outlook valid through next Wednesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley. We might see a few sprinkles here this morning as these clouds move on out of here, but for the most part, the rain is over with and still could see some showers, some rain and snow for eastern Arizona as this storm system continues to depart. Let's get into the details of it all now as we take a look at the models and see what's happening. Check it out, the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at about 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. There's our winter storm system moving into the plains. Big, vigorous, low-pressure area. Down at the surface, a 973 millibar low sitting right over northern Kansas today. That is a whopper of a storm, the old bowling ball. To the south and east, severe storms are possible. To the north, a blizzard for the Dakotas, Minnesota, back through the eastern Rockies. And we are on the backside of this, so a very windy day. The pressure gradient very tight. So we'll have southwest winds this morning between about 10 to 20 miles an hour. We'll see them picking up out of the west and northwest this afternoon between 20 and 30 miles per hour. Could see gusts as high as 40 miles per hour here in the valley. Winds in excess of 50 miles per hour possible in northern Arizona today. So if you're traveling, be aware of that. High-profile vehicles, you're going to get bounced around some of those highways and state routes up there in northern Arizona. Travel may be a little bit hazardous at times. Plus, of course, you've got the snow and the ice and the slick roads up there. Otherwise, here in the valley, partly cloudy skies. Yes, a shower maybe this morning, but there'll be decreasing clouds as we go through. Highs today only into the low 60s. Tonight, it'll still be windy in the evening, then the breezes will gradually die out. We'll have lows in the upper 30s to mid 40s. Then tomorrow, mostly sunny skies and high temperatures getting back close to 70. Friday, another area of low pressure moves on through. This one is very weak, not a lot of fanfare with it. Yes, there'll be some clouds around. I guess a sprinkle isn't completely out of the question in northern or eastern Arizona, but here in the valley, we should stay dry. Highs in the low and middle 70s. Saturday, mid and upper 70s are likely with mostly sunny skies returning. And then St. Patrick's Day looks like a beautiful day. Highs upper 70s to near 80 with a mostly sunny sky. Sunny skies on Monday, rather, as high pressure sits right on top of us. High temperatures should stay in the low 80s. And Tuesday, kind of the same thing. We might see a little bit of an increase in clouds, but overall, still looking at highs in the upper 70s and low 80s. Let's go to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 20th of March, and there's an interesting low approaching the California coast, kind of negative tilt, And so some diffluence there, maybe some rain for Southern California. I think we're going to stay dry at this point. There could be some clouds coming in here. The models have hinted at the possibility of a little bit of rain out here toward the middle or latter portion of next week. That remains to be seen. Not a lot of consistency. The consistency in the idea of an unsettled pattern, but how much it affects us here in the valley, that's still up in the air. Going out 10 days to the end of the period. This is Friday the 22nd. And looks like a negative height anomaly is coming back in, a low off the west coast. So more clouds, maybe a shower sometime middle or latter portion of next week. Temperatures would be headed back down too. We'd be having highs back closer to 70, I think, if this verifies. But again, confidence is not overly high in that. Checking out the temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble after today and tomorrow. We'll warm it up. Highs going back to near or even above normal, especially for at least the first part of next week. Spring-like weather coming into the valley. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions are always encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday.